Hello, my name is Rona Payne and I'm a student support tutor here at Nescall. Today I'm going to be discussing some really useful revision techniques. I'll start by explaining how to get prepared to start your revision. I'll then discuss various techniques you can use to help remember facts, concepts and formula for your assessments. Finally, I'll show you how to prepare for answering exam questions. So, step 1, organise your revision. Look through your notes on your computer or in a notebook and find out what you will need for your revision. You may need to look back at learning materials on your Blackboard course and take notes on any topics you missed. If there's anything you don't understand, ask your course mates or lecturers for support. Then make sure you are aware of all your deadlines for assessments. Write these down in a calendar or diary. You will now need to create a revision timetable. Look at all your exams and consider the deadline and the amount of revision required. This will help you to prioritise which exams you need to revise for first. You may find it helpful, instead of writing biology revision, to state the exact topic you will revise or the method of your revision, such as making flashcards. It is important to keep a track of what you revised on your timetable so you know what areas you still have to cover. Don't worry if you miss a day or if something takes longer than expected. Be prepared to change your timetable as required. You may want to create a paper timetable. Use a calendar such as Google Calendar, or you could try an app called Adapt, which creates a plan for you and makes it easy to keep track of your progress. Unfortunately, it's not available for all courses, but check it out to see if it might work for you. So now we're on to step 2, memory techniques. A common mistake that students make is thinking that they need to revise everything. You need to be aware of which topics you are confident in and which you are finding difficult to remember. These topics will be the focus of your revision, and you can use the techniques I will discuss today to help with this. This is a useful graphic illustrating how much you are able to remember when you revise in different ways. As you can see, passive revision techniques, such as reading your notes or rewriting them, are not very effective. Active revision techniques, such as those in the bottom of the pyramid, are much more effective. They require you to understand what you have read and interpret it. An example would be reading your notes and writing a summary of the information. I will discuss various different active revision techniques in this session, including visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic methods. Although you may feel like you study best when using images or diagrams, for example, it is useful to use a mixture of all of these methods to ensure that the information is retained. So firstly, let's look at some visual revision techniques. Create mind maps. You can create mind maps on different topics to help you remember the key information and see the links between different facts or concepts. It can be useful to stick up mind maps in your home, so you will keep looking at it, and to review all your mind maps to quickly see all the important information you need to know. You can draw your mind map on paper or use the free website MindMeister to create digital mind maps. If you have definitions or formulae to remember, you could try this technique. Write the information on post-it notes and stick them up around your home, so you will keep seeing them as you go about your day. Now, this is a slightly unusual revision method, but people have found it to be effective. Basically, you choose an object around your home. It can be particularly useful to choose something that you would have in an exam with you, such as a watch, and then you choose different things that you need to remember and assign them to specific parts of the object. For example, a date that you need to remember could be assigned to the watch face, and then different facts could be along the watch strap, so that when you look at that part of the watch, it'll help you to remember that fact. And now on to auditory revision techniques. Don't record yourself reading out all your notes, but choose important concepts you need to remember and record yourself reading these. Then you can listen back to it while you're on a walk, in the car, exercising, or doing household tasks. There's lots of good quality videos on YouTube which can explain concepts concisely and in an engaging way. If you're finding it difficult to understand something, check to see if there's any videos available. Create a rap or lyrics to a song. You don't need to be really musical for this one, just give it a go, saying some things you need to remember along to the music, and see if this helps you to remember it. Remember, it's only you who needs to listen to this, so it doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It can be useful to read your notes or concepts you need to remember out loud. Try out different voices or switching up your pitch and intonation, as this can help you to remember it. You can also create an acronym to help you remember facts. For example, "My very excellent mother just served us 9 pizzas" reminds people of the order of the planets in the solar system. A rhyme like 30 days half September, April, June and November is used by many to remind them of the number of days in each month. Reading-writing revision techniques. Instead of rewriting your notes to help you remember, you can read through them and write a summary of the important information. Highlight the most important points and write a paragraph describing it. Add a title to your summary and keep it safe, as it can be useful to read over your summaries instead of all your notes to help you see the main points of each topic. You can also create flashcards. Add a title and write some information relating to it in your own words if you can. Try not to take too long making your flashcards, as you will benefit most from the process of reviewing your flashcards again and again to help you remember. Anki is a free flashcards program you can install on your computer, and it also has an Android and iOS app version. Its intuitive design means that it recognises which concepts you are finding more difficult, and these flashcards come up more frequently. Another technique is called blurting, which can help you identify what you know and what you still need to work on. It involves closing your books and writing everything you know about a specific topic. Once you are finished, look back over your notes to see what information you forgot and focus on these materials in your revision. Kinesthetic revision techniques. It can be helpful to revise while you're doing an activity, such as a home workout or doing the ironing. You may begin to associate the information with the activity, which can help you remember it. It can be very helpful to revise with friends and support each other. You might set up a WhatsApp group to ask questions about assessments, or set up a video call to study with each other and keep each other accountable. There are also lots of Study With Me videos on YouTube, which some find helpful for study motivation. You can also call your classmates to test each other on exam questions to help you prepare. On the pyramid I showed earlier, it showed that you remember 90% of what you teach others, showing that this is a really effective revision method. If no one will listen, Teach it to your family pet or speak into the mirror. It all helps. The final step is assessment preparation. Now you have learnt the materials, you need to know what is expected in your exams. Find out from your lecturers how you're expected to structure your answers and how marks will be allocated. Check out the website Quizlet. It has lots of revision materials to test your knowledge. You can access flashcards, quizzes and games on a whole range of subjects, or you can make your own. If there are past papers for your exam or practice questions, then give these a try and check the marking scheme to see how well you did and what is expected. You may be able to find past papers for your course on the SQA website. And thank you for listening. If you'd like any further support with your revision, then contact us at studentsupport@nesco.ac.uk. Bye.